Hey YouTube, so I thought today's video I would talk about something which apparently in the comments of my reaction video seems to trip people up. Firstly, I have been eating some dried fruit. It's really good. You got mango, pineapple, figs, cranberries, and banana in here. Really not really yummy. And well, I've been drinking some Fanta. But anyway, yeah. The thing that's been tripping people up is that what's wrong with me? Now, there have been several people on there who have said that I have Down syndrome. This is incorrect. I have autism. Now, or to be specific, Asperger's. It's on the autistic spectrum. Now, I can't really give you a huge list of the whole description of it, but I can basically say that autism, it does not help. Being autistic is, well, it affects your social skills, it affects the brain, of course. No two autistic people are exactly the same. I mean, there are so many different parts of autism. For example, schedules. A lot of autistic people stick to schedules and they do not like things changing. I'm a tiny bit like that. I'm not fixed on big schedules, but some bits are normal. So they have to be at a tiny specific time. For example, dinner 6:30, around then. Unless I eat, in which case I can agree with the fact that it will be much later. But it affects learning. You might be extremely advanced, or you might be a bit behind. I'm not saying that I'm either one, but well, I didn't go ahead in some things, but behind in others. So I'm a mixture. But learning wasn't really a big problem with me. I was actually diagnosed with autism at 15, a bit late than other people, but well, my family didn't actually see any signs, but well, our neighbour has autistic children, and a few times when she met me, she saw some similarities. So parents got talking, I got talking with her, and I decided to go and get a diagnosis done. So went to Harper House, they did the diagnosis, and a few days later, autism. Well, Asperger's. Asperger's is on the more lower end of the spectrum. It's not really high functioning. A high functioning autism is basically just massive, not really problems, but it affects you a lot. I'm on the lower bit, but it does affect me. Also, anxiety. Now, I made a big thing about going on the bus because, well, frankly, to me it is a big thing. I do not like new things, big new things, and going on the bus when there was basically no one there to tell me what to do, kind of a problem. I'm fine with it now. It's just that, well, I had to know exactly when the bus was leaving, where I had to be, where it was going. I thought it a tiny bit odd when because the way I go to college, I go through Corey Wright Way after Wing Hampstead, but where the bus takes me back goes through Wing Hampstead. But that was fine. But I made a big deal out of it because I thought it was a big deal. I mean, the only time that I can remember going on the bus last was when I took 2 buses with Adam to go to Dunstable, and that was good. But well, someone else with me. This time it was me, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with the bus now. But this is the only bus that I'm willing to take anytime soon, because I know exactly when I need to be there, as I said. Now, going back to social skills. I haven't been like the most social person on the planet. I have difficulty making friends because, well, really, I don't know how to talk to people that well. I'm lucky to have friends now. Stupid phone. But, it's quite difficult for autistic people to make friends because it just affects the brain and they don't really know what to say, what's right to say, what's wrong to say. And a lot of time autistic people will normally say what's on their mind rather than just like keeping it in there. There was actually this picture in a book I read about that I was given when I was diagnosed, which basically just showed a group of people all thinking, because all normal looking people, then you got one girl who has a little unusual hair, and everyone is thinking her hair is weird. But one of them, who has autism, actually said it. That's the thing. Autistic people do not know what to keep on their mind. Sometimes. Or a lot of the time, depending. And sometimes that's a little bothersome to me because I just like randomly blurt out things, which I shouldn't. I remember one time in primary school where I thought someone's name was funny. Of course, Iggy became an outie, and I got told off. I think I apologized. I'm not sure. But, I can remember that. But, back to, like, making friends. Because I didn't really know how to talk to people, I didn't make that many. I mean, primary school, I had a few friends, but, well, I didn't really make loads of friends. I kind of just stuck to my whole group. And then when I went into secondary school, that group got even smaller. I mean, the only one I actually knew was Jordan, because we'd basically been to Swansea with like ages. But yeah, I started making friends and made friends with Adam, made friends with Mark Darvell, David Phillips. I say friends, I mean, we were friends, but not like really close friends. But it was okay. But I was a little, well, what people consider weird. To be honest, I still am, but, well, that's just me. I mean, I do things different to other people. For example, I'm the only one in college with a kick scooter. But of course, that's just me. I like it, so I will take it in and I will use it. I mean, I'm not being weird on it. But it's it's just things like that. As being weird. Well, not being weird, but being perceived as weird. Which didn't help, and also behaviour, it just gets a little annoying. Because I just I had a big problem making friends in Roundwood. But, well, that kind of just sorted itself out when I just started being a bit more open, a bit more chatty, although I do talk a lot. I don't know if that's autism, I know that's just me. Although, probably could be linked to autism. But, oh, another thing that's linked to autism, one of the two things are ADHD or ADD and OCD. Now, ADD, ADHD, that's attention deficit disorder or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. You can't concentrate a lot, and you have trouble focusing. Just you be focusing on something, and then all of a sudden something else will attract your attention, and you'll just focus on that, and you get distracted easily. I get distracted, but I haven't been diagnosed with ADD or ADHD. But see, example. I just looked at it and started playing with it. But it is linked, and also OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. So yeah, something has to be a certain way. That is me. I've kind of self-diagnosed myself with OCD. When I was doing my exams, or really just all through Roundwood, if I'd finished work or was just waiting, I would just align my books, pencil cases, and various other things on the table. And just align it with the edge, so it's nice and neat with the edge, book here, pencil case, calculator, stuff like that. But not really major OCD, but if I see a switch which is on and nothing is plugged in, I will turn it off. And also at work we have little ramekins which can be stacked in 3. So you got a ramekin with 3 grooves on the bottom, then you've got 3 ramekins, then stick it on top, it slots in. I do that a lot. But yeah. I think I was I was bullied a bit. I say a bit, I mean a lot in Roundwood. Probably due to the fact that I had autism, but people thought I was different. Of course, that's what happens a lot. But yeah, but now here's the thing I find a little weird. Because I have autism, in Roundwood, when I was doing the exams, after they sorted out after the first one was a, I think it was a maths exam, where I was with everyone in the hall. But after they sorted out the whole thing with autism, my autism, they put me in a separate room with other people with different needs, and that was fine. I can understand that. And also, I don't really feel like it's special treatment or anything. Doesn't make you feel like that. No, I don't mind that at all. People don't really well, actually, no one's ever rubbed that in my face. I'm different, so I should be treated different. They actually try to treat me the same, which is good. Although, what I found is that while I was put in a separate room, everyone in there, apart from me, got extra time. I mean, yeah, I can understand that because I have special needs, but what I can't understand is I have special needs. Where was my extra time? Now, that's just, it didn't really bother me as such, but it was every single exam, and I got no extra time. I mean, even you normally get 20% or 25% extra time, with some cases only getting 10%. Big fat zero. Or actually no, big fat zero. But it didn't really bother me that much. So yeah. Now I can understand people thinking I'm weird just because I did that in the video. But now I'm getting slightly annoyed at this, because there are people like saying that I have Down syndrome. With Down syndrome, there is a physical, well, sign of it. A Down syndrome person has a slightly different face. I mean, they appear slightly different. I'm not trying to offend anyone with Down syndrome. You're all brilliant. But the thing is, you shouldn't assume someone has it. I mean, someone's face just could be slightly different without them having Down syndrome. But also, I find it a tiny bit offensive when you think, mental disability, Down syndrome. Because, well, you shouldn't really assume like that. I mean, they actually just like perfectly normal. Now, the fun thing, I'm okay. I have taken that and put it into a joke. But could you please, and I know the comments have died down so much. I mean, I only got like one comment in the last month on that video, but still, I take offense that you've been calling me like person with Down syndrome, because, well, it's not true, and also don't stick with it. I have clearly left comments on that saying I have autism, but he just chose to ignore that. So I did give up, but, well, I just want to explain. Well, if you've suffered through the video, then that just means that you're sympathetic or empathetic. I thank you. If you just like suffered through the video just to like watch me explain about things and just you don't give a shit, then, well, really, as I say to other people, all you is just another view, which frankly would be nice. But if you're just watching through this, just like writing loads and loads and loads of comments, I mean, or just like thinking them up, like something I hate comments, go away, because you're not really helping anyone. So, yeah, that's why I made the bus thing a big deal. Well, I'm gonna go now, so... Oh, tomorrow is my February favourites, so I'm going to sort that out. Adam might possibly be in it, I'm not sure, I need to call him. Anyway, may the odds be ever in your favour. Ciao ciao.